you were saying how much you love Rogue One. Actually, I'll ask both of you. What were your overall thoughts of that film, and did it work for you? Do you feel that it fits into the Star Wars universe now?
Well, I was telling Joe just yesterday that I feel like it fits right into the original trilogy, so much so that I can imagine in a decade from now, a lot of the younger fans, especially, just kind of feeling like it just is part of that series. I mean, especially the way that it ends, going right into the opening of A New Hope. It and the way it ties into the original trilogy storyline, so it's so tightly integrated that from a story point of view, it really flows right together for me. And I was really impressed with the attention to design that the designers and the art directors had, because so many of the costumes and ships and weapons and even like the data tapes and stuff, it felt as close to 1977 Star Wars as I think anybody's achieved so far.
Yeah.
Oh, I came out of the movie feeling like I was 12 again. So
Yeah,
it had that effect on me for sure. I just loved the attention to, like you said, the attention to detail with the spacecraft and everything as well. It just looked like models. So yeah, I was right back in that world.
And have you ever seen Darth Vader seem such like a badass?
I know.
Oh, that was a shock.
He's back.
That was a shock. I couldn't explain it. But it's funny though when you think about that scene, that he does all that damage in the corridor, and then probably say an hour later he's obviously having a rest while the stormtroopers invade the blockade runner later on. They're like,
he's like, you guys do my dirty work for me.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, they're going to be ready for me next time. They'll probably have double the amount, and I don't think I can handle that. So. but it's very clever.
That's good.
My only problem was Vader should have just kept one of the rebel troopers alive and asked him where Yavin was.
Right.
But no,
he's too impatient.
I thought Rogue One fit seamlessly in. Lucasfilm and Disney did an incredible job of making it feel fresh and unique, but at the same time letting it feel like it still exists in that timeline of A New Hope. That it had that classic trilogy feel where one thing I think Rogue One did really, really great, and even Force Awakens, is it didn't really second guess its audiences as much as maybe the prequels did. And I love the prequels too, but I think the prequels were maybe trying too hard to please, so many different kinds of fans at once. Whereas I think maybe Force Awakens and even Rogue One felt like, we're going to focus on telling a great story. Rogue One may not be as kid friendly as say, Episode 4, A New Hope, or even The Force Awakens, but it's still, that's fine, and that's fine with me, because I think it still tells such a great story, and it didn't really compromise its integrity to feel like a Star Wars movie or to tell a good story. So I think Rogue One in that sense kind of even just, again, I love the prequels, but I feel like Rogue One and even Force Awakens just, they capture that original magic of the Star Wars trilogy, of the classic trilogy. So, to me, Rogue One was just like, it was phenomenal. I loved it. So.
Oh, great. How did you how did you feel about Force Awakens, Joe? You obviously enjoyed it. You didn't have any problem with the familiarity of what they did?
No, not really. I mean, there was enough in there for me to latch onto. There was enough. New material, new characters, new ideas. I mean, obviously there were some rehashed ideas where they're going to say, it feels like a soft reboot in a way, not just a sequel, but it had to work on both of those levels in order to bring back all, in order to be as accessible as possible to an entire world of moviegoers, and not all of them are going to be Star Wars fans necessarily, but the movie had to do that job of converting them and pulling them into theaters. So I think in that sense, like I forgive it, or I'm tolerant of some of the some of the unoriginality of some of the story plot points.
Yeah.
But Star Wars is also cyclical, so
True.
a lot of these themes are going to repeat anyway. So it feels Star Wars. It can almost get away with it because of the way the Star Wars saga just keeps, everything comes back, and it's like, well, yeah, some of these ideas are going to feel familiar anyway. So I think JJ might have pushed the limits on a little bit of some of the ideas, but overall, we get another Death Star, but it's a planet this time. We get another another.
Well, I'm just hoping episode 9 we don't get Starkiller Base 2 being built. So
yeah, I don't think they're going to go that far, but I mean, who knows? But yeah, that might be pushing it. But
yeah, I'd say so.
The characters, the writing, the dialogue, the energy, the acting. I mean, it had everything. That the prequels were kind of lacking to some degree. I mean, with the acting and so it was sort of like it still felt fresh enough to me as a Star Wars fan. So I loved it. I love Force Awakens.
Oh, good.